Hi everyone, today I'm going to start with the very basics, which is creating your very first Facebook event. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is log into your Facebook account. Now some of you may have to actually log in with your email and password, but my computer stores all of my information. So when I type facebook.com, it just brings me right to my home page. The next thing that you're going to do is you're going to create your event. So you want to go over to the left-hand side and find the word events. Now you can see here all of the events that I have in my calendar, and then you can see this option here that says create an event. So you're going to select that, and it's going to give you two choices. One of them is to create a private event, and one of them is to create a public event. I get asked this question a lot, and one of the main things that I'd like to explain is that you don't want to create a public event because this is a private event. Remember, you have a hostess who's inviting her friends and family just like at a home party, and you don't want to open that up for the entire internet world. So you're going to always create a private event when you're creating your Facebook parties. The next thing that you're going to do is see this screen pop up where you're going to upload your information, your photo and information for the event. So I will also share with you guys all of the banners or photos that I use for my Facebook event in this training. So I already have one stored on my computer, so I just clicked upload a photo, I found it, and then I'm going to click open. So what you'll want to do is either download a picture that you want to use right here, or you can also use one of the themes. But I do encourage you to have an image that says Tupperware, because then they know what the event is about. The next thing that you're going to do is title your event. I'm going to make this event my mom, which is Mary, Mary's Facebook Tupperware 30-minute party. Now, you can choose to make this title anything that you'd like. I do encourage you to have the word Facebook and the word Tupperware, and of course your hostess's name in your event title. The next thing that you're going to do is set the date and time. Now, as you can see, there are time zones, right? So you would be able to change the time zone if you needed to. But typically I schedule all of my parties based on my time zone because it's on my schedule. Even if my hostess is in Central or Eastern, I would still keep it at Pacific time zone because they would be able to see it in their time. So another thing to remember is that when you're creating your Facebook parties, that you want to give yourself between 5 and 7 days before the actual party date to have some pre-party posts. So I'm going to set this mock event up for September 11th. Actually, I'm gonna do September 12th, and then I'm gonna pick my time. Now, typically you'll wanna discuss this with your hostess, but one of the things that I have found is that between the hours of 7 and 9:30 p.m. are the most lucrative time to have a Facebook event for your Tupperware business. So I'm going to put 7:30 for this one. Now, the next thing that you need to do is include a location, a place, or an address. Now remember that your Facebook event is happening online. It's not happening in a home. So you don't want to, you don't necessarily need an address to use in that space. So what I typically use is right on Facebook, a fun, convenient twist to our classic home party. Now I have a document on my computer that has all of this wording in it, so I don't have to type it out every single time, which I will also share with you guys in this training session. Okay, so now we know where our party is at. It's right here on Facebook. The next thing that we need to do is add our description, which I also have saved on my computer so that I don't have to type this out every single time. But if you wanted to, you would just type it right here. So I just copied and pasted, and then I'm going to edit what I had stored on my computer to include my hostess's information. So my hostess is not Mariah anymore. Now it's going to be Mary's Tupperware Facebook party. 100% online, you don't have to go anywhere. And then here is all of the extras that I add in, which I will give you guys all of these word choices, but make sure to make them your own so that they don't think that we're all creating the same event, and we don't want to mess up the way that Facebook looks at us as spam. So you want to make sure to take what I have in this information, but turn it into a little of your own. And then there's one more part that I always want to edit, and that's going to be when they come back to the event page. So I'm going to put on Tuesday, September 12th at 7:30 p.m. Pacific. The next thing you do is create your private event. And that's it. That's how you make your very first Facebook event. Now, the next thing that you would be doing is going and creating the word choices to send to your hostess. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks so much.